Hey guys, how's it going? Mail here, giving you the Avengers Infinity War review and fan theory for the ending, of course. So I was able to check out Infinity War. I think after a week after it released, I saw it on Friday in one of the movie theaters around town in Bucheon, and I'll tell you. Um, Infinity War is action packed. There's so much going on. You are not gonna want to blink. I actually made sure that I changed my contacts into a new pair before I went because I didn't want to miss anything. But overall, it was such a great movie. There are a couple characters missing. You don't see Hawkeye or Ant-Man in the movie at all, but you see a lot of the Hulk. Sorry, a lot of Bruce Banner, a little bit of the Hulk, a lot of Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Thor, and Black Panther, and Captain America, and all these characters from the Marvel Universe. You don't see them all team up against Thanos as one, but rather you see them fighting in on different planets and whatnot against Thanos at different times. So you see Tony Stark, Spider-Man, and the Guardians team up together. You see Thor and the Guardians team up together as well, and you see Captain America and Black Panther go to Wakanda to defend Vision from Thor from obtaining his Infinity Stone in his head. I mean, it's all over the place. The plot line it makes sense, but like for me to sit here and regurgitate it to you, I think it wouldn't do it justice because it's not gonna be an interesting thing to watch. But if you're a Marvel fan and you haven't seen this movie yet, and you've been following Marvel movies, like you need to go watch this movie like right now. There's just tons of action. The plot line is really developed. The main thing is that Thanos, the villain in Infinity War, is a really cool character. Like he's really developed. He's not like other villains that you see in other movies who are just. I think like if you can compare it to like X-Men, Apocalypse, or even Justice League, you have Steppenwolf, who basically I don't even think I remember him speaking at all, and Apocalypse was just kind of like bent on just destroying the entire universe and here, I think Thanos is just a little bit more deeper because he shows emotions and he has feelings, and they kind of develop his character. And I think he's just kind of like a misguided individual where basically he's from a planet and he understood that the planet was going to become overpopulated and all the resources were going to disappear and therefore the planet was destroyed, which did happen. So I think when he saw this, he went to go seek out the Infinity stones to make the Infinity Gauntlet, so he could change the universe. And I think you know, I think he wanted to destroy like half the population. And it goes back to like this really old theme, that question, that really tough question is like, how many people would you kill to save a million? No, like the question is like, is it worth it to you to kill 100 people to save a million? So, it goes with those kind of themes, the sacrifice and the tough decision that someone needs to make. And I think he sees himself as that person that's strong enough to make that decision in order to save the universe. But again, if you're an altruistic hero, no one, deserves to die, and no one should be able to make that choice for anyone. Um, yeah, so he's a really cool character. I really enjoyed him. And about that ending, if you guys saw it, I mean, I have no clue what's going on. By the way, this is a spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, and you don't want to know the ending, you should definitely not watch this video. But basically, a lot of the Marvel characters, they just disintegrate into thin air, and you don't really know what happens. My theory is it has something to do with the Soul Stone. I'm gonna like they can't just kill everybody off and then leave them permanently dead. That's not how comic books work. In comic books, someone always comes back eventually, or they come back somehow. They just find some way to do it. My guess is that the Soul Stone in the Infinity Gauntlet absorbs these characters that died in the end, their souls, and they're somehow gonna get what's the word, resurrected. And I think in the comic book, what's her name, Nebula, like when she takes the gauntlet away from Thanos and uses it for herself, and actually resurrects a lot of these heroes. So I'm really excited to see what kind of direction they're going to go with that. You know, maybe Thanos will resurrect these characters on their own, and now he has a Mind Stone, so maybe he'll brainwash them too, and then the Avengers have to fight the Avengers that died in Infinity War Part One, or maybe they're completely dead and that's just it. You know, I don't think they're completely dead and that's the end of their characters, but I'm gonna say there's a couple of characters that are probably definitely dead, like Gamora. I think she's definitely dead. Loki, I'm not sure, but because we've seen him die before, and I think there's a possibility that he can come back. And you know, Vision, it's possible that he's dead too. But then again, he's a computer, so maybe like Tony Stark and Bruce Banner get together again, and they somehow repair him. And you know, they were talking about Vision's Mind Stone and how it's his body, but there's also other parts of him that make him himself. So, you know, he's dead right now, but maybe he can come back because he is a robot. Maybe he won't be the same because the Mind Stone is gone. But I don't see Vision being completely dead for like the rest of the entire Marvel universe. But if you haven't seen this movie yet, you should check it out very soon. You know, you don't want your friends talking about it in front of you, and you know, there's going to be spoilers all over the internet, and it's really great. You won't be disappointed. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.